Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and welcome to our G3 class. Today we're going to do a lesson number 17. Before I start, may I please request everybody to mute their, to turn their videos off, because I can see some that have the video on. Okay. May I please request us to choose a student for the prayer?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
I would request G3 670 to unmute their mic.
G3 670, Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, I will try another student. G3 504.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. That's G3 504?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Can you please start from Tasmiyah and recite this prayer for us, please?
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi allimni ma huwa khairun indaka. Oh my Lord, teach me what is best for me in your knowledge.
Jazakallah. Jazakallah. That's perfect. Jazakallah. Tazkira. That's tazkira. That's where it's taken from. Yeah. Just wanted to point out some few things. When joining two words together, so kha and ya, make sure don't prolong the kha. Okay, so khairun, not khairun. So there were some problems with connecting the words, but otherwise, mashallah, very well recited. Jazakumullah. Okay, so as I mentioned, we're going to have our 17th lesson today, alhamdulillah. And today we're going to focus on Surah Ar-Rahman, verse 30 to 31. So as always, just please make sure that the class etiquettes are adhered to. So the very first thing is you make sure that you have your wudu. So you have done your ablution, you're wearing clean clothes, you have head covering, you are sitting in a quiet place so that you can pay attention to what is going on. Make sure your parents are with you. So if they're not with you, make sure you call them so that they can help you throughout. Also, please come with your correct ID, because it's very important that your attendance is marked, and therefore for that you have to have a correct ID. Okay. Okay. So we try to incorporate different rules in so that we can, when we're reading the Holy Quran, it becomes easier for us to follow. Okay. So today's rule is about izhar. Izhar means to manifest, right? So there are in total 7 letters that are called izhar letters, as you can see on screen. So alif, hamza, ha, ain, ha. So the 2 types of ha, right? So ha and ha. Then ghain and kha. Okay, these letters are called letters of izhar. Okay, so as I mentioned before, izhar means to manifest. So now listen carefully. If noon sakin, right, any noon that carries a sukoon sign on top, so let's take this for example. You can see this is a noon, it has sukoon on top, right? If noon sakin or noon tanween, so 2 of them, noon sakin or noon tanween. Tanween means these. So here you can see this is a noon, it has tanween. This is a ya, it has tanween. Fa, it has tanween under it. Okay. So if noon sakin or noon tanween is followed by any of the above mentioned 7 letters, so out of these, if it's followed by these letters, the sound of the noon should be pronounced clearly without any nasal sound. Okay, so may I please request ST to choose a student for me to demonstrate, please?
Yes, G3 670.
G3670. Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can't unmute this ID. Next is G3 512.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, G3512. So I just explained this rule. Have you understood it, or are there any something that's not understandable here?
I understood it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, let's try it. How about you read this one here?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم من أقطار.
Perfect. So if you were to pause here, how would you have read this word?
من أقطار.
Perfect, mashallah. What did you do with the noon here?
I didn't make any nasal sound. I read it clear as the next letter is a harufi halaki letter, and when a letter approaches after a noon sakin, a harufi halaki one, then you read it clearly so it's hard.
Okay, all correct except one thing. Not harufi halki. It's called harufa izhar. Harufa izhar. Okay.
Okay.
Not harufi halki. Okay.
Okay.
So alif here. So as we said, alif is one of the letters of izhar. So well done, excellent. That's the very correct one. So instead of saying, okay, what would be the wrong way of reading it?
The wrong way would be to say meow, so with the nasal sound.
Perfect. Well done. Excellent. I hope everybody has understood it. Give me a show of hands if you've understood it. I want to see how many have understood. I'm getting hands. Mashallah. Okay. So for those who haven't had their hands up, let's choose one of them. ST, would you be able to choose one that
Yes.
have hands up?
Yes, sure. G3 515.
G3515. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay. G3 501.
G3501. Assalamu alaikum. Please do come on the mic.
Okay. G3 517.
Yep. G3517. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, so do you understand this rule, or is there something that I can make clearer for you?
I can't see the screen. Now I can. Yes, I do.
Okay, you do understand. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. Just for demonstration, how about you read this word for me, please?
Abakariyin Hishan.
Once more, please.
Abakariyin Hishan.
Good, well done. Excellent. Perfect. Okay, Jazakumullah. That was G3517, and well done to G3512 for demonstrating us in the first place. Jazakumullah. Okay, so as I mentioned, today's lesson will be focusing on verses 30 to 31. Okay, so let's start from the translation of the verses. May I please request ST to choose a student for that?
Yes. I will unmute. G3 626.
G3626. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. May I please request you to please read the translation of the following verses?
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the Gracious, the Merciful. Of Him do beg all that are in the heavens and the earth. Every day He reveals Himself in a different state. Which then of your favors will your Lord will you deny?
Jazakumullah, well done. Excellent. Now, just to break it into split word translation so that you know which word has which translation, this will help you memorize it more in a better way. So let's see. Yas'alu, it means beg of him. We still have G3 626 with us, right?
Yes.
Or is she muted? Okay, she's muted. Okay, that's fine.
No,
Okay.
she's here. G3
So
626.
we do have her?
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes. Yes, he's here.
G3 626.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, hi. Okay. Right. Okay, so wa alaikum salam. Do you know what as-samawat means before I tell it?
All that are in the heavens.
Okay, yeah, that's the translation of all of this. Samawat, it just means heavens. Yeah, well done. So ma fis samawat means all that are in the heavens. So that's something for us to understand the whole phrase. But fi means in, ma fis samawati, in the heavens. Wal ardi, wa means and, al ard means the earth. Okay, so beg of him all that are in the heavens and the earth. Kulla means every. Okay, yawmin, you might have heard of this before, yawm or yawmin, which means day. Okay, huwa, he, fi, sha means reveals himself in a different state. Fabi ayji, which then? It's a form of rhetorical questions. Fabi ayji, which then? Alai, of the favors. Rabbikuma, of your Lord. You know, Rabb means Lord. Okay, kuma, of your. So of your Lord. Tukadhiban, will you deny? Okay, will you deny? So well done. 3626 for the translation. Jazakumullah.
Jazakallah.
Okay. Now, may I please have a student to go through the verses 30 to 31 for me, please?
Yes. Next student is G3 570.
G3570. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. You can see the verses on the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Before I go through it, would you like to give it a try for me, please?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يسأله من في السماوات والأرض كل يوم هو في شأن فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان Jazakallah.
Jazakumullah. Very impressive, mashallah. You took care of the rule that I just that was just taught. So very well done. Where do you think that rule came up and you did it correctly? Can you point out?
Excuse me, I didn't really hear you.
Okay. No, I just wanted to say well done for actually making sure that you follow the rule that we've just taught. So well done. So here meme, it has tanween underneath. And the next letter is a letter of izhar. Remember, there were 7 letters, right? One of them was ha, this one. So well done for saying yawmin instead of yawmil, right? No, there shouldn't be any nasal sound. So well done for that. But you did give a nasal sound here. When there was noon sakin, and the next letter was fa, and then followed by ya. So well done for giving a nasal sound here, because this is not one of the letters of izhar. So if we go back to our lesson, only ha that has come up so far is a letter of izhar. Okay, there's no fa or ya. Okay, so well done for that. Let's go back down. One thing I would say is that ra, you can see here, right? Whenever you pronounce it, you have to round your mouth. It's the thick letter, right? So ra instead of ra. So don't open your mouth, round it. Otherwise, mashallah, well done. And just one last thing for everybody here. So you know this letter you can see here. Tell me if you can see it here.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we pronounce it in a different way. So you said tukaziban. Okay, when you said this letter, your upper and lower teeth were touching each other, right? So try again. Tukaziban. That's how you said it?
Tukaziban.
So try saying this word again and see how. Well done. Okay, so that's how you said it. However, to pronounce this letter, take your tongue out. So do as I'm saying. Take your tongue out. Touch your upper teeth, so upper 2 teeth, and then say the letter the.
Tukaziban.
Try. Well done. Tukaziban. Right? Not the. There's a difference. So take your tongue out, everybody. Touch your upper teeth, and then say the letter the. Okay? And when you pronounce it in a word, it's tukaziban. So well done. G3570.
Jazakallah.
Okay. Okay, that's perfect, mashallah. That was very well recited, so I don't need to repeat that. Now we're going to go to our Hifz lesson to see how many students know their Hifz. I hope you've done your homework that was given yesterday and all the previous homeworks that are being given. Most of the verses, they contain this last verse. So in total, we don't have very much verses to recite, to memorize. So I hope you've been doing it correctly. Okay, so let's go to our file. I'll stop sharing and share again. Okay, that's fine, perfect. Okay, so may I please request ST to choose a student for me so that we can go through the Hifz lesson.
Yes, first ID for the Hifz is G3562.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. That's G3562?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So SD, do you have the record of how many verses he has already recited?
Sorry, I don't have that, but we can ask him.
Yes. So G3562, how many verses have you memorized? And also you came up on the mic to recite?
I've recited 27.
Okay. So you memorized from verse 1 till 27?
Yeah.
Okay, mashallah. So have you memorized further?
No.
No. So you haven't memorized forward from 27. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So then your homework would be to please memorize from 27 till 31, right? So because we are moving forward quickly, and if you go behind, then it will be very hard for you to memorize. But mashallah, I'm very impressed that you've done up to 27. That's very good. Well done. Keep trying, okay? Mashallah, well done.
Okay.
Okay, let's have the next student, please.
Okay, next student is G3564.
G3564.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
G3564, you can unmute your mic if you want to. Okay, I can try another one. And G3567.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. That's G3567.
Yes.
Okay, great. How many have you already recited in the class before, and have you memorized further?
I think I memorized further.
So what's the last verse that you have memorized up to, and that what's the new lesson that you have memorized?
I've definitely memorized a bit more than Rabbul Mashriqain.
So what verse is that? Could you please point that out for me?
Yes, 28. Yeah, sorry.
28.
No, I
Perfect.
thought sorry, Rabbul Mashriq into Rabbul Maghribain. Till there.
Okay.
He
Okay, I'll
memorized.
just okay. That's verse number 18 then. Okay,
Oh, sorry. 18.
no worries. Have you memorized further than that?
Yes.
Okay. How many verses more?
I think 3 or 4 more.
Okay. Okay, go on. Let's start and see how much you have memorized. Okay. So I'll take the screen off.
From
And-
beginning?
No, not from the beginning. Have you before come up on the mic to recite it?
Yes.
Have you been given a chance?
Recite beginning.
Sorry,
I can recite from beginning.
that's true, but we don't have enough time.
Okay.
From where?
So if you can start from the verse number, let's start from verse number 15. So I've shown it to you right now. Khalaqa. So let's start from that. Okay.
Okay,
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجن من مارج من نار فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان رب المشرقين ورب المغربين فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان مرج البحرين يلتقيان بينهما برزخ يبغيان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يخرج منهما اللؤلؤ والمرجان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان وله الجوار المنشآت في البحر كالأعلام.
Okay. So that's up there. Yeah. I think. Okay.
Actually,
maybe you can mute. You can hear a little bit of echo. If you can mute the student.
I can hear. Okay.
Okay, so there was a lot of echo. G3567, you still with us?
Yes.
Okay, great. Sorry for that. Mashallah, well done. So you have recited up to. Let me go back to the document. Okay. You've recited up to verse number 24. The last one that you were reciting was not fully properly memorized, but let's say, so from, you've said it from 14 till 24. 10 verses, mashallah.
Okay.
Very well done.
Okay.
I could not see any mistake, so perfect, mashallah, well done for that. Just would you be able to recite, oh sorry, the word again, the very last one? Let me go up. This one here. G3, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We can't hear G3, 5, 6, 7.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Would you please be able to recite this word for us that is on the screen?
Which one?
This one here. I'm pointing my cursor here.
Okay. Tukadiban.
One more time.
Tukadiban.
Well done. Perfect. Excellent. So the za here, as I said before, it should be pronounced in the following way. So you take your tongue out, touch your upper teeth, and then say the letter. Tukadiban. So that, not za. Okay. Perfect. Mashallah. Very well done. So G3, 5, 6, 7, that was good, mashallah. Just recite the next one as well, okay? So we have done up to 31 right now. So please catch up, yeah?
Okay.
Jazakallah, Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Can we have next student, please?
Yes, next two IDs are together. G3, 5, 6, 8 will have their turn first.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, so we have G3, 5, 6, 8 with us. How many verses have you memorized?
I've memorized 20. I think it's 22.
22. Okay, have you ever come up on this the mic before to actually?
I came up the day before yesterday, but I read the translation.
Okay, so how many verses have you come up? Have you come up on the mic to recite?
I think 19.
19. So from 19, you've memorized up to 22. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to start from verse number 18? Let's say verse number 18.
Okay.
1 second. I'll just try. You can still see the screen, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me move that, and then we can start. Okay. Yep, I've moved it. You can start.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان مرج البحرين يلتقيان بينهما برزخ لا يبغيان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. And I think I know the verse after that.
Go on.
يخرج منهما لؤلؤ والمرجان.
Excellent. Well done. So you started from verse number 19, not verse number 18, but that's okay because you memorized that earlier. So mashallah, you've memorized up to 23 verses then. Okay, I'm going to say 24 verses because the very next one is the same one again. Fabi Ajia Lai one, right?
Yeah.
So well done. So you memorized up to verse number 24. Perfect. Let me just share the screen again. Okay. There was one mistake I could notice here. Recite this verse again for me. You can see that on the screen now.
Yeah. يخرج منهما اللؤلؤ والمرجان.
Okay. Here, so meme, then we have lam, right? These two will be connected together. So don't prolong the meme. That's one thing I noticed, that you prolong the meme. So just connect it immediately. So try again.
Okay. يخرج منهما اللؤلؤ والمرجان.
Perfect. Well done. Excellent. Another thing, a very good thing I noticed was you did kalkala here. Why did you do kalkala here? You can see the cursor here, right?
Because it has a sukoon. No, it's not a sukoon.
It is a sukoon, well done. But the letter ba is a letter of kalkala, right? So well done for giving it a jerk. So that's very good. So everybody else, make sure when you read this word, you give a jerk to the ba. Okay. Jazakumullah. Can we have next student, please?
G3 569 is also with him.
Okay. Yeah. G3 569. Please come on the mic.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How many verses have you memorized?
22.
Okay, up 22, mashallah, well done. And how many have you already come up on the mic to recite for us before?
19. Yeah, you did. 14.
14, okay. Let's start from number 14 again. So you can see it on the screen right here. I put it on so that you can collect. Then, okay, go on, start, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم خلق الجان من مارج من نار.
No, sorry. Where have you started? You started from verse number 16. Start from verse number 14.
Can I please start from the first verse, because I only know how to read properly from there in order.
Okay, from the okay, that's understandable. All right, yep, go on.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And I've memorized it as well. Up to 22.
Okay, that's great. Go on. Okay, go on. Start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان وفصل الأنعام فيها فاكهة وذات الأكمام والأرز والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان مرج البحرين.
No, خلق الإنسان.
خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار.
Okay. من صلصال.
من صلصال.
Okay.
فبي ملك الجنة مارج.
No. وخلق الجنة So وَخَلَقَ.
خلق الجن من مارج الخفار
Okay.
النار
Min nar. Yep.
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان ورب المشركين ورب المغربين فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان
Mm-hmm.
مرج البحرين مرج البحرين
No.
يلتقيان.
Yep. More?
I think that's all I want. I think I might have forgotten the rest. And my sister is only 4 years old. She knows 12 verses.
Oh, mashallah.
Memorized.
Mashallah, that's very good.
Can
Pat on the
she
back for
read?
her, mashallah. Unfortunately, she's not part of the G3. Unfortunately, I cannot do that. But I very much appreciate that. Well done to her. I just come back to your lesson. So here. Okay, we did memorize them, so mashallah, but you haven't done them with the correct tajweed, okay? So for example, where there was wala, if I can go back here, you're meant to prolong it, right? So wala, because la means no, and if you do not prolong it, then la means yes. So it has a different meaning then, right? So make sure you memorize it with correct tajweed.
Okay.
And there were other places where, because you were reciting fast, I couldn't tell if you have pronounced them correctly or incorrectly. So I would only suggest you to go back to the Holy Qur'an, okay, and recite it, making sure that you recite it with the correct tajweed, okay? Jazakallah. Jazakumullah. Can we have the next one, please?
Can you hear me? Empty, can you hear me? Next student is G3 572.
Sorry, yes, I can hear you. What's the ID?
G3 572.
G3 572. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay. How many verses have you recited? Memorized in total?
I think, I don't know.
Sorry?
$29.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you there. G3 572.
29.
29. Okay. Okay, mashallah. And have you come up before to recite it?
None.
G3 572 have none. Okay, that's great. Okay, let's start from the beginning then, and let's see. Okay.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان
وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والهب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجن من مارج من نار فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان رب المشرقين ورب المغربين فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان مرج البحرين يلتقيان بينهما برزخ لا يبغيان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يخرج منهما اللؤلؤ والمرجان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان وله الجوار المنشآت كالبحر في الأعلام
recite this one again.
وله الجوار المنشآت كالبحر في البحر كالأعلام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان
Well done. كل
من عليها
fun. Okay. Okay, well done. Okay, excellent. Well done. So I've seen that up to verse number 26, you have, mashallah, memorized it uninterrupted. So you have recited it very well. After that, I think you were struggling, but mashallah, overall, if I go back, so I hope every student has listened to the recitation just, sorry, done by G3 572. It was excellent. This is the way you should memorize. If you memorize it thinking that you have to follow the tajweed, you will memorize it correctly, okay? So I was very impressed, G3 572, with how you've memorized it. Very well done. Excellent. I would just point out one thing. The Ain sound was excellent, mashallah, and you did differentiate between similar sounding letters. One thing, it was Hamza. When you recited it, it came up as a Ain sound too. Just make sure that Hamza is not recited just like the Ain sound is recited. It should be a normal Hamza. Okay? Okay. Well done. G3 572. So I've noted down as verse 1 to 26. Okay? So much. Well done. Can we have one more student, the last student for today, please?
Yes, next student will be G3 577. G3 577.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay. We can have G3 607.
Okay, G3607, can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, rahmatullah. How many verses have you memorized in total, G3607?
I have memorized 33. No,
Ooh.
Miss 32.
Oh, mashallah, you already ahead of the game. Mashallah, well done. And how many have already come up on the mic to recite before?
22.
Oh, okay, mashallah. So we have to go further from 22. Okay, just give me a few seconds and then you can start from verse number 22, correct? Right? Okay. Let's start.
يخرج من اللؤلؤ والمرجان فبأي
So start from thousand tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يخرج من اللؤلؤ والمرجان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان وله الجوار المنشآت في البحر كالأعلام.
Okay, sorry, 1 second, G3607. I'm not able to understand. I'm not able to hear you. ST, would you please confirm for me? Are you able to hear him correctly?
Yes, he is reciting, mashallah, correctly.
You are.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's probably my network then. Okay, you can start from the beginning again, please. Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يخرج منهما اللؤلؤ والمرجان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان وله الجوار المنشآت في البحر كالأعلام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يسأله من في السماوات والأرض كل يوم هو في شأن فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان سنفرغ لكم أيها الثقلان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان جزاك الله.
Mashallah. Mashallah, very impressed by you, G3607. Very well recited, and you're ahead of others. So well done for that. Mashallah. If I go back, I have not as such found any mistake. However, there was one place where there was nun sakin, okay, and then the next letter was sheen. Do you think sheen is a letter of izhar or is it not?
Empty, we can't see your screen. Have you shared it?
Oh, all right. Yep. Just even without the screen, I'm going to show it now. But even without the screen, nun sakin. If nun sakin there is, and the next letter is sheen. I'm going to show it now. But without the screen, nun sakin.
Yes. We can see the screen.
So is it izhar or is it not? That's the question. Okay. We don't have enough time now, so sheen is not one of the letters of izhar, so it wouldn't be izhar. So you wouldn't say mun. You have to do the nasal sound. Okay. So if I go back and share another screen, which is our homework screen, quickly, because we're running out of time. Okay, I hope you can see the screen. Now, the homework would be to
we are still waiting for the screen. It will appear. Yes, we can see it now.
Okay, perfect. So the homework is to memorize Surah Ar-Rahman, verses 30 to 31, which we have done. Okay, and please revise. So don't forget the other ones that you have memorized, otherwise you'll forget it in the long term. And do verse 1 to 29, please. Okay. So again, Surah Rahman, we're doing Surah Rahman. It's chapter number 55, part 27. And in total, we have 79 verses. But remember, we have most of the verses are repeated, right? So there's one verse that's repeated many times. And therefore, that shouldn't be included in these verses. So you have very less verses to memorize. Okay? So, Jazakumullah, may I please have a student to quickly read the ending prayer for me, please?
Yes, G3672 can unmute his mic or her.
Okay. Walaikum Assalam. Please quickly read this ending prayer.
Allah.
Start from Taus.
Allahumma hamni bil-Qur'an al-Azim. Oh Allah, have mercy on me, the Quran the Great.
Well done. Next.
Waja'alhu li imaman wa nuran wa rahmah.
Hudan wa rahmah.
Hudan wa rahmah. And make it for me the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy.
Ameen. I hope everybody has recited alongside. And we end with this prayer. Okay. So Jazakumullah. See you tomorrow, inshallah, with another lesson and with another teacher. So Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.